Maxim number 2. Be conscious of what understanding is. But what the heck is understanding? What is it? Here's a definition. Understanding is the result of communication. And communication is when the thought that you have, or the state of being that you're conscious of, that originates in you, when that's received in the consciousness of the other person to whom you're trying to communicate with. When that happens, understanding is achieved. Now, unfortunately, it's not always possible to achieve understanding. No one can understand something that is beyond their own comprehension. That is, their own personal inner experience. If they've not experienced, for example, what God is, or what enlightenment is, and you're trying to get across your personal experience of God or enlightenment, then no matter what words you use, they will not be able to get the thought. They won't be able to appreciate that experience until they themselves have had that experience or something similar that rings a bell in their consciousness. So, it's very important to realize that there's nothing that you can do if there's no bell that will ring in that other person's consciousness. Therefore, wisdom counsels that you don't try to force, you don't try to make another understand. Don't try to force understanding. You have to recognize that not everything can be resolved by communication because of that. The higher path at this point is for you to accept and let go of your urge to be understood and to allow others to grow in their own time. Maximum number 2 is to be conscious of what understanding is. Let's just take a look at that again. Maximum number 2 is to be conscious of what understanding is. Now, understanding, according to Berner, is the result of communication. And what's communication? Communication is when the thought that you have, or the state of being that is originating in you, is received in the consciousness of the other person to whom you're trying to get your communication across to. And when that happens, understanding can be achieved. In the next video, I'll talk about maxim number 3. Maxim number 3 is to consider that others are non-physical beings. They're beyond body and mind. I'll discuss that in the next video, and then I'll scroll through all the maxims for your viewing contemplation, and it will highlight and shine a light on who and what you and others actually are. Thank you.